Yo, what's up, guys? I'm bringing you an updated sorcerer build for the Shadow of the Hist update. So for my last sorcerer video, it seems like a lot of people didn't like it. Not really sure why, but maybe they just didn't like the build. I saw that and I went to make a new build at something that I would definitely use and it's very powerful. So this is what I came up with. Alright, so I'm high elf in all points in the Magicka. Um, our base stats not buffed. It's 47k Magicka, and this was our focus here. We also have decent health. We would have 22k health on our back bar and 21k on our industrial bar. Now low recoveries, but I'll show you why that's alright later on. And then kind of low spell damage. Well, and people like spell damage, but like as I'll show you later on, it's not as necessary with this warlock. I mean, not this warlock, this sorcerer for some reason. High magic on a sorcerer seems to be more effective, and I'll show you. And decent resistances and 2,100 resistance. Alright, so we're using two-piece Magicka. You'd want in pen, preferably on these, but I have infused binds. Then 5-piece Necropotence. In pen on all these if you get it. Infuse your divines or your other options as well. And the reason I picked this set is because you get 3 items of Magicka, and while you have a pet active, your Magicka is increased by 4,000. Then we go on our jeweler. We have willpower, 3 pieces of willpower with reduced cost. I'll show you why later. And then Master's Inferno, and it's you can use Maelstrom, but it's actually very helpful for this because it adds 1,000 Magicka. And then Master's Resto, which also adds 1,000, and defending good on here and sharpens good on here. Now, I'm going to show you why I did the reduced cost. So it has reduced Magicka costs of all abilities, and with the jewelry, we have 600%, 600 Magicka reduced cost for abilities, and then the champion tree, we have all the points of magician. What this leads to is really, really cheap abilities. So 2,200 and 1,500, 1,100. These are toggles. 1,900, 500, 2,000 streak, and with this you can streak a ton. So yeah. So let's get into the abilities. First ability is Crystal Frag. And this is unbuffed with 12.3k tooltip. That's what I'm saying. Magicka is not nearly as bad as people might think it is compared to spell damage. And what's great, I see Magicka like max stats as a better trade-off compared to spell damage, because you can't attack if you don't have Magicka. So not only does this give you more damage, but it also gives you more sustain because you have a higher resource pool to start with. With the reduced cost, it's just extremely, honestly difficult to run out of resources. So yeah, it's really, really great. Then we have Malicious Curse, also 10k tooltip, pretty good. And then Endless Fury, so your execute. And here, this is a big part of the build. So we have Bound Aegis, which increases our max Magicka by 8%, and we get some spell physical resistance. And what's it called? We have a pet. Preferably, you'd want this one, but you can also use this one, although it's a little bit weaker. And this is for our set that gives the max 4k. Then we have Ice Comet here, 6k tooltip, also very good. Then we have Hardened Ward, and that can do pretty well. And since we don't have healing ward, you use your pet to get your health back up. As you can see, 10k health, which is really awesome. And we have structured entropy for a dot and major sorcery and max health. Then we have streak, and bounding is in the pet again. Then ice common as well. You can run a lot here. You can run the gate. You can pretty much run all three of these. This is actually a really good option. Look, right here. So 16k for a light attack. So if you just wait, like if you battle for a long time and you accumulate this, you can run around for 5 minutes, pretty much two-shotting people. Right? So it's really crazy. That's an option. You can put it right there on your back bar. And the good thing is, you can also with overload, you have another bar. You have a back bar. So yeah, you have more abilities. You can put like lightning form on there, surge. You can put some buffs back there, and mines. You have a lot of options with this. Let's get a champion point. Yeah. So as you saw before, 100 in magician. So if you're running on the live game, you'd have 177 right here. You'd probably just want 77 in Arcanist. Although it's not as ideal. It's good. It's one of your better options. You can also put some on the tumbling. Then we have 100 in elemental expert. Put the rest into elf form. So those crits are just absolutely crazy. And then 40 in resistant, because we have a lot of light armor, plus we have a lot of impen. So it puts our tankiness up there. Then split it, the rest of your CP in here. So what you can do is you could do, you have quite a bit of choices, and CP here. You could technically put 100 in resistance and then 36, I believe, 36, 37, or you can do it like the other way around. So you could put like 80 into both of these, 85 into both of these if you don't care about your crew. So you have options there. Our final step, we have that 2.1 crew. Alright, now I'm going to show you my buff stats. So we have 2.5 spell damage, decent resistances, good crit, 47k Magicka, 22k max health in PvP, and low Magicka recovery as well. But tooltips are crazy. Here, I'll attack an enemy and I'll show you the tool. How insane they are. So 17k ice comment, 19k your ward. Your ward is very high as well, around 20k. So yeah, this build is it's quite OP. I wanted to actually put a lot of time and effort into creating this build for you guys, as I saw you didn't like the last one. If anything I left out, you guys could tell me. And by the way, I saw some people talking about using dual wield instead of burnout staff, but the reason why I do that is for burst. So if you have a curse on somebody, heavy attack into a crystal frags, it's really good burst. Plus, since it's mastery weapon, you have the max Magicka. So yeah, that's the reason why. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and